first, from parts unknown, Spoiler 2000!
Boy, you want to talk about a ring technician, Rob Moore. Right there, the Spoiler.
Bringing a great legacy with him to the ring here at PCW Arena, about to face the Cruiserweight champion, and quite obviously, as Travis Baxter said, the title is not on the line because, quite frankly, I don't think the Spoiler will ever be mistaken for a Cruiserweight.
Well, no, I don't think that's going to happen.
He is the PCW Cruiserweight champion from LaVere, Arkansas. Punk for hire, Jiggle-O, James Johnson!
Well, he's spunky, I'll give him that.
Well, indeed, he was in the face of one Captain Canada earlier tonight, and we ended up with a title match signed for next week here on PCW Full Throttle. Johnson putting his Cruiserweight title on the line against Captain Canada's Mask.
Well, and a lot of people seem to think that Captain Canada is a wrestler who was kind of run out of here on a rail, if you will, actually on a razor, in one Robert Evans. But I can tell you for a fact that Captain Canada is not Robert Evans. Captain Canada is a friend of Robert Evans who came here to do a nice job really making fun of Spoiler.
Oh, look at that, though. Spoiler.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, teaching James Johnson not to have fun at his expense. Wiping him out with a clothesline there.
Oh, look at the power that he sent him into that turnbuckle.
Well, we'll certainly find out next week if in fact we will find out the true identity of one Captain Canada, or will we have a new Cruiserweight champion here in PCW.
That's true, that's true. And Captain Canada, you know, willing to put his mask on the line.
Oh my.
He's that confident that he's going to be able to beat Gigolo James Johnson for that strap.
And what a match that's going to be next week here on PCW Full Throttle, as we see Spoiler 2000, as I mentioned, the legacy, following in the footsteps of the legendary Don Jardine in donning the Spoiler mask.
And he did it with his blessing, too.
And now he's got Johnson hooked and up in the air for a hanging vertical suplex.
Yeah, you keep him up in the air. You keep him up there for a while. All the blood drains to your head.
Oh, only a 2 count, though. Spoiler, 6'3", 240 pounds. Gigolo James Johnson, considerably shorter, considerably lighter, and of course the reigning PCW World Cruiserweight Champion. And we see the Spoiler. I think he's going to go to the top here.
We're going old school right here, buddy.
Old school top rope walking. Spoiler 2000, tremendous balance, coming up the ropes and driving himself into the left shoulder.
Oh, that's a shoulder dislocation.
Oh my! Nearly a neck dislocation as well.
And Spoiler is so tall as opposed to Gigolo James Johnson.
One-footed press, 2 and only 2.
That's cocky. He's so tall, he got his foot up to
two-handed press.
Face.
Only 2, and now he's got the leg hooked. 1, 2, and, well, he's tried just about everything, but Johnson is not staying down. Well, I imagine this is giving Johnson a little bit of experience in facing a masked wrestler. You know, one of the problems that wrestlers face in facing someone who wears a mask, you can't see their face. Oh, look at this, the Iron Claw. The Spoiler with the famous Iron Claw on Gigolo James Johnson.
And you thought that was just a Von Erich trademark. The Spoilers had the claw forever.
I grew up watching the Spoiler, and I know exactly what Spoilers are capable of with the claw.
Oh, look at it. He's got it locked on, too.
Man, he's really applying the pressure around the forehead, on the temples. He may be going for that claw bomb, but instead, Johnson kicking his way out of it. And a standing enziguri now by Johnson, and a little woozy, and there's a full enziguri, and down goes Spoiler. Look out, here goes Johnson with a baseball slide. Coming up next, the climax kick. Spoiler might be seeing stars after that one. Johnson up to the top. Oh, face! Johnson on top of Spoiler 2002 and 3, and look at that!
He may not even need to wrestle Captain Canada next week. You want to talk about having some experience.
PCW Cruiserweight Champion, Jiggle-O, James Johnson!
I'll be totally honest with you. I don't like the kid, but I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
Gigolo James Johnson, the Cruiserweight champion, on his way to a title match next week against the man under the hood known as Captain Canada. Fans, more action still to come here on PCW Full